All right, so this will be number 3. So once again, just to recap, December 10th, 2022, held hostage. I'm telling this story. So again, at this point, I'm in the room still with the guy. I hear my tenant calling my name for a second round, right? So she called my name at the beginning because she saw blood. She's scared. So she calls it again this time. So this time, though, they start to actually push up against the door. They try to do something because they're like, something's off, right? So they try to push up against the door. I ain't going to fear. They're kind of old. Okay. So the strength ain't there like it is. I'm seeing them, y'all. I'm on the bed like, all right, cool. So something clicking in their head. Something clicking. They pushing. The door barely moving. It's like, oh my gosh. That's that old man, ain't it, right? That's what I'm thinking. It's not working. Okay. Then the hostage man turns around again and says, don't you say nothing or I'm going to kill you. So I'm not. Like, nigga. Like, I've been following the rules, okay? I've been following the rules. I ain't gonna change them at this point, okay? So, anyway, so I just keep nodding and keeping a serious face. So they proceed to try to kick it. Now, I done heard AJ, which is my tenant, like in the background as all this is going on. She was like, I didn't call the cops. They ain't came yet. So I'm like, cool, the cops are coming. So God is working. Something is happening while I'm locked up in this room. Then I hear her say, I didn't call the dad. He gonna be coming here too. I'm like, all right, dad's coming, right? My dad's gonna be here. Some more comfort, right? Help me, Lord. But I knew God was gonna come through. I just didn't know how soon. But when I'm saying I'm still as a button. But just to kind of pause on my little hostage situation, the things that I experienced prior, those 3 months prior to this like happening, so the brewing, it created this stillness and this trust in God that I never had before. Like, what the heck? Who would have thought? So I was just in this place with God that he placed me in, like in isolation, basically. Like, there was no like church people around. There were no best friends around. There were nobody around but just me and him dealing with what I had to deal with. It was nuts, y'all. It was a preparation for something that was necessary. Like, I was able to know it was him and know what to do and not respond, right? Because the normal human mind would have probably tried to do something. But let me be real. I ain't had no weapons in here. I couldn't find nothing, y'all. So, listen, after my situation, I got to get prepared now. But just have to plug that in there, right? This is a totally different, like, yeah, I've dealt with children with autism. Yeah, I've done that. But this on some God level stuff. So both of these things are in play. Like I said, y'all, the room has shifted as I started to feel, think, and breathe. Okay. He started to slow down his breath. It was like he was watching me. I was watching him. Eyes are locked. Do you hear me? Because I don't know what's happening next. So, we're hearing the same information. I hear AJ say she called the cops. She called my dad. So, he's hearing it. So, I'm thinking, y'all, is he about to do something? Is something else about to happen? Because I ain't prepared in here. But all I got is the Holy Spirit for real. Like, relying on this for real. And it works. And it's real, right? So, after he hears that with me, seconds later, he says, I'm not going to hurt you. Just don't do nothing. Okay. So then I said, can I ask you a question? Y'all, I had to ask him something, right? Like, my brain confused. Like, my question was going to be like, why didn't you go out the back door? If, this was a thing for real. Like, that was the whole thing. Because now the cops about to get involved because we hear that they're about to come. So my brain is confused. Like, why did you do this? His response kind of told it all. He looked at me and then put his head down. It's like he felt ashamed about it. Like, yeah, why did I come in here? Why did I just come disrupt this peace that I obviously feel? Because I'm in here. I'm singing. I'm worshiping. I'm reading. I'm praying. I'm praising God. Like I said, I went through something those 3 months leading up to it that prepared me for this, okay? So whatever he felt, it probably was, since it's unseen, it probably was really tangible. Like, you really can't touch God's people. Like, it's for real. This is real. So, we're finally at the point where we're hearing, I hear my dad. Oh, man, my dad. So, I hear my dad. Robin, my heart flutters. The dude looking. Robin, heartbreaking. I can't say nothing. He see the blood. And apparently Miss AJ done said, there's blood everywhere, come fast. So who knows what was on Dad's mind, you know? And so my dad, he's always the coolest man in the room. He really is. I mean, he strolls with this type of walk. Like, it's like nothing really bothers him. You hear his feet. This is how he walks. He magically finds a hammer. Smartest man in the room right now. Puts a hole in the door. Bangs it. The dude starts reacting. You know, the hostage man. He starts reacting. Then he starts speaking in, I don't know, another language. Maybe because he was talking about Africa and stuff. So maybe it was, I don't know. But he started talking, and he was like, you don't know. And so that was like the retaliation. Guys, I'm nervous. What's about to happen? Is he about to flip on me? He just said if I ain't say nothing, right? Because now my dad didn't figure it out, right? Banging on the door. But thank God my dad made a hole so he could see I was okay. Because as every time my dad hit the door, I would move from the bed to another location. Remember, my dog is over here, quiet, staring. Just staring at the guy. And I was praying, like, I hope this dog don't think I know this man, because the room is different now. It's not afraid. It's familiar. Like, the dog's staring, you know. Don't making a noise, not growling. Y'all don't understand. Something different going on here, right? I'm over here with the dog. I feel him. He's shaking. After my dad got the hole in the door, the cops, shortly after, all right, dad is done to the done. The cops are just, you know, the cops. So they come, all right, they come. Let's go ahead and pause it here, guys. Go ahead and click back for part number 4.